Hello everybody and welcome to the Genshin live stream. Has been on this wonderful Tuesday. Hello Xnay. I hope you have a wonderful day and that will become even better as you can touch my live stream. Okay, let's already start the Gamba. Today we are clearing weekly bosses. I do have 90 resin. I know that's unusual for me to actually remember, although actually I didn't remember that I need weekly bosses. I just noticed that I don't need to condense my resin because I have like enough space. I just didn't condense it and I was like, oh yeah, that's a good thing. Because if I condense too much, if I condense like 2 times, I will only have 60 left. Did I get a billet last time? I don't remember. I don't think I did. But yeah, I'm not so sure. I did get a knight though. I know that I got a knight from the Mondstadt boss. Let's heal everybody up. And this is where I would go for artifacts. I could have already grabbed them, but without the mobility team it's not as efficient. And we're going here anyways. 3k from your VIP savings. When the first people bought VIP, because I think it was not only Tilt but also Zero at the same time, or like very close. I think Zero might also have VIP, but I'm not 100% sure at this point. But the first time people would VIP was on like a legendary Gamba. It was just like it wasn't even a boss Gamba, it was an artifact Gamba. I used to do Gambas when I would farm artifacts. Like, do I get 2 or 3 drops or whatever? Just like pretty trivial Gambas, because I just wanted to make as many of them as possible at the start. And my dad, who would watch all my streams, had like hundreds of thousands of points, if not like 1,000,000 points or whatever. And then he bet everything on one of the options. And 2 or 3 people bet on the other one. And then the other people won. And suddenly there was like this sudden point inflation. So many points. I can feed the kitty. Here you go. I don't think I ever fed this specific cat. So yeah, people got hundreds of thousands of points from one Gamba, and Tilted bought the VIP immediately, and Zero bought it like after a couple days. That's when the first VIPs were bought. Can I check anywhere who my VIPs are? There has to be an option. Definitely Tilted. Definitely my dad. I'm pretty sure my dad bought the thingy as well. And then probably Zero. And then has Saya bought VIP? At this point, yeah, that's when I'm not sure. Okay. Where is the other tower? Oh, no. Wait, I still don't see the other tower. Oh, it's all the way over here. Oh my god, that's so far away. Here we go. Oh, this guy died somehow. Disintegrated. Imagine how annoying Genshin would be if we couldn't fast travel when enemies are chasing you. A lot of similar games have such a mechanic where you can only fast travel. I mean, some games even have like a mechanic where you can only fast travel from specific locations. But even those where you can fast travel from anywhere often have a restriction where if an enemy is chasing you, if you are actively in combat, you cannot fast travel. And this would absolutely ruin Genshin. I'm pretty sure the distorted voice during her skill are like kinda the clones, but the clones are her anyways. It's not like they are separate people. You know, she summons them. So it doesn't actually make that big of a difference. And we're gonna bother cancelling the chat attacks. We're just killing enemies during a daily quest. Okay, one more mission. Over on Tsurumi, lovely. Tsurumi Island is one of my favorite locations in the game. But whenever I see, like, I saw these Abyssal Mages, I'm thinking about the next Dire, the next Stygian Onslaught, with the Baptiste. Man, it's gonna be rough. Oh, this music is so beautiful. All the tracks that play on Tsurumi are so incredible. And it's probably my third favorite song from Tsurumi, but still like top 10 in the entire game anyways. This is a daily that I once failed in the past when I was doing it on mobile or something. I was in a hotel at some convention, I got this daily, and we didn't have encounter points back then. And yeah. I couldn't complete this. Oh, so sad to TP away from there. Music is gone. Okay. There are the new banners, but yeah, this is one of the worst weapon banners. I mean, in a way, this is worse. Some days. No, I did it again and I completed it, but I had to like do it 2 or 3 times to finally complete it. I never missed a daily, or at least I don't remember ever missing a daily. It's possible that at one point I forgot so hard that I didn't even realize the next day that I forgot my dailies, but I don't think so. I never forgot to log in for sure. Because if I would forget to log in, next time I would log in and my resin would be capped or something. Yeah, that has never happened. So the only case possible is that I logged in, decided I would do my dailies later, and then later never came, and I never logged in again. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's never happened either. Hello, Molonek. In a way, a weapon banner like this is even worse than a weapon banner with 2 terrible weapons. Because people might get baited to pull for Crimson Moon's semblance. How are we doing? Fine. Got some nice Shin Megami Tensei 5 playtime today. That game, man, I will be able to play this for hundreds of hours. But I don't have hundreds of hours. Is the issue. Ooh, I don't need to do a single trial run. Oh my god. This is the dream. Full rerun patch. I can just skip all of them. Mwah. Start another gacha game. Don't you have like multiple accounts in other gachas already? Okay, we'll be doing these thingies, but first let me just visit my pot. Like, Zenless next patch is adding co-op. Like, actual co-op for battles, and not just co-op minigames. And like guilds, or clans or whatever, and some like clan activities. If that isn't fun, I'm probably just gonna quit the game at this point, honestly. Hello, Wilson. If the new co-op modes in Zenless are as bad as pretty much everything they've done for the last 3 patches, I might just quit at that point, because the game is just collapsing at an incredible rate. We will see. Maybe it will actually be good. But I don't trust them to make anything good at this point, man. Okay, there's only one furnishing I need. I guess I can just get some pedunculate oaks from here, yeah. I need to farm more wood. quitting a Hoyo game. I mean, at some point it kinda has to happen. Homa for sure for Arlecchino. It's a pretty decent weapon. Because yeah, like once... there are more games coming. There are more Hoyo games coming, like Honkai Nexus Anima, for example. And between Zenless's like bad design choices and like the downfall, the complete downfall of the story, and also the fact that Zenless is like, at least for now, it's not really connected to the greater Hoyoverse. If I had to pick 3 games to play, even though I'm not sure what Honkai, like we'll see how Honkai Nexus Anima will be like when it actually comes out, but I'm already swamped with 3 games, so I can't imagine I would be able to play 4. And then Zenless gets the kick, without a doubt. Maybe let's make some more lamps. Yeah, lamps sound good. But yeah, Arlecchino C1 is incredibly powerful. So a C1 Arlecchino with just Homa. Or I'm pretty sure if you ever get Jadewing, that should be even slightly better. She will be very strong. Oh, we have Transient Resin. Lovely. Yeah, this is the first stream of the week. Who would have thought? I know talent book farming time. I know talents don't really matter much. Even if you're an Aino lover, the only way for her to do damage is like lunar charged. Maximum from his great sword is good though. More ER is nice.
あんたもヤホダもアシュルもナドくらいという地さえも例外じゃない。なんだい？ちょくちょく会いに来るって？手紙も送る？そんなんで砂漠の呪いに勝てると思ってるのかい？馬鹿げてるけど、でも嫌いじゃない。あんたの手紙楽しみにしてるよ。途中で止まったりしない。
Oh my god, she's yapping so hard. Okay. You want more damage from Aino? Leveling up her talents will not give you more damage from Aino. Her talents do no damage. That's a futile endeavor. Okay, let's probably go here. Checo? I'm not sure actually. But onomatopoeias in Japanese can mean like anything. They love their onomatopoeias. Oops. Now the only way for Aino to deal damage is with lunar charged. Her ult doesn't deal damage. Like bro. Look at the scaling. Look at the number. 26% attack. 26. This is not damage. No. Yeah, it hits multiple times, but this is still absolutely horrible. She gets an EM scaling somewhere. 50% of her EM. Ooh. That's like 100 damage. Ooh. Man, I'm gonna definitely kill a boss with this. Even if you have 1000 EM, that's 500 damage. That's still nothing. I love Aino. Aino is an amazing character. She does not deal damage, and you cannot make her deal damage. Outside of like some reactions, right? She can deal damage with lunar charged. And I guess that's it. No other reaction would really work for a Hydro character like this. So yeah, do not level up Aino's talents. That doesn't make you deal damage, no. She deals less damage than critical combi. Probably even. Okay, we use these, we don't use these. At Attack goblet with 3 good substats. Oh? 3 good substats feather? With mid-high rolls everywhere? This is probably too bad. This is a good Nefer piece though. Could be a good Nefer piece if we dodge flat death. Like, says the guy who got C2 Arlecchino with like 20 pulls. For C1 Arlecchino. Another healing bonus double crit? 17. I probably don't need to use all these abilities. Maybe I just go like I know E, Sucrose, or like in FAE, I know E, Sucrose E, like no bursts. It wouldn't be that big of a difference. Attack hat, attack hat. Yeah, this is terrible. Should I probably go like... Oh wait, the damage actually matters. The I know burst damage mattered. Right, gamer. And JB can use this, because this will not last until the next thingy. In defense, I have better defense goblets. Okay, nothing here. So let's check out those pieces. First, the goblet. This is a 4-liner, but if this rolls well, I can have an off-piece somewhere else. So, like, this has high potential. This could be a Flynn's upgrade. Which eggs do I like most? I don't think I've ever had duck eggs. I think I have had quail eggs before, but I don't even remember how they tasted. But chicken eggs are just goated. Okay, plus 16. Hello, David. Dodge the flat death. We did not dodge the flat death. Okay, did I just throw this out at this point? It's my only onset attack goblet, or actually, yeah, this is my only onset attack goblet. I mean, I might as well level this. Maybe I could even reroll this, to be honest. Like, it is a 3-liner though. If it wasn't a 3-liner, I would definitely reroll this, because it's pretty perfect. The music is guaranteed, and because it's your third loss in a row, you'll get capturing radiance. Oh, nice. I had a double guarantee like this, but one was used for Nefer, so now I only have one guarantee for Durin. This might be a reroll. I don't know, man. Like, ideally, I would also want crit rate here. But if I also had crit rate, then there would be no need to reroll anything, because then the piece would be like perfect by default. It would be cool if I had like the guaranteed 3 subs. Because the issue now is that it might be even worse. If I want eggier eggs, I can just eat 2 eggs. instead of 1 egg. Okay, check out the feather. Although, which one was this? This one, right? Hey, this is the Nether piece. Yeah, so this is what we are up against. This is already very good. We just need to roll higher, but this is pretty high anyways. Yeah, this rolled pretty highly. It will be hard to upgrade that, but let's check. It's got the exact same crit rate already. 6.2. That's a bad start. We wanted to have higher crit rate, not the same. Low roll crit damage kinda ruins this piece. Honestly, we might as well stop at this point. The crit rate low rolled. The crit damage low rolled. Worst case scenario. Yeah, goodbye to this piece. Even if I high roll everything from this point on, it's worse. Because 7.8 here, and we've got 19.2, right? And this is 21.8. And the EM also high rolled here. Yeah, this is never good. What about this guy? Maybe if I pulled Sig and didn't need ER, maybe this could be something. I've got this already. Maybe this rolls higher. If it like high rolls every time, but crit damage is a low roll. Yeah, screw this. Too low, too low. Okay. Can I take a look at your official? Okay. I would say I will start farming artifacts, and then I will just like take a pause in the middle to do weekly bosses, but yeah, might as well do a review. Official. So, level 8 of 90, leveling her up can be nice after you are done with things of higher priority, but there are a bunch of other things of higher priority, so the levels are the least of your concern. But especially in Dendro team, if you play her with Dendro, levels are pretty important. In other teams it's like, whatever. Skill needs to be maxed for sure. Skill is all her damage, so just make sure to max this. Burst is optional, normal is useless. Aqua is decent, but it needs to be level. It needs to be leveled up. Aqua at level 80 is not a good weapon. Aqua at level 90 can be a good weapon. And then your artifacts are absolutely terrible. You've got an HP goblet. This is not worth it. Even if you need it for the set bonus, this is just no. And same with the Suns, you do not want EM on the Suns on official. Even in Dendro teams, where you can aggravate, EM is not the stat to go for. Even there you want attack and just some EM subs. And if you are not in a Dendro team, EM is worthless. So you need attack here and electro damage here. Attack is also fine on the goblet, but it definitely cannot be HP. So you must replace these ASAP. Those are not artifacts. This is garbage. Your crit is also on the lower end, but I guess it's just Simulacra giving you a lot of crit damage, so that's okay. It's not that terrible. Having a bit of ER is actually pretty decent. I do like having some ER on my official, like a sub or two. Midday Hydro. I baited him here with Cleopatra picks from Shin Megami Tensei 5. Hello Python Gaming. And yeah, after you crown your skill, and after you get better Suns and a better goblet for her, then you can level her up more. Okay, so yeah, speaking of being resinless, let's go and start grabbing some artifacts. She was magnificent. You could also look up how her skills look, but it's not something that I would post on the Discord server. There's a family-friendly Discord server, I cannot post pics from her combat animations. What you doing today? Today we actually have quite a lot to do. There are weekly bosses to clear, because a new week just began, and also all the event activities. I finished the event story last time, but I haven't touched any of the activities. So we'll be doing that today.
風が立つぞ。
You can start with simulacra level and then level skill and last the artifacts. Artifacts should be first. Getting good main stats on your artifact is like the #1 priority for every character. You cannot run around with HP on your goblet unofficial, like come on. It doesn't. You don't need the set bonus. You don't need good substats. You need the good main stat though. That's the highest priority for any damage dealer in the game. Okay. The HP goblet on visual is not okay. You see people running. Attack on Nuvilet. I feel like a C6 Nuvilet with triple attack would deal less damage than a well-built C0 Nuvilet. Like, damage loss would be immense. And the thing with Nuvilet cons is that cons like 2 to 5 don't do all that much. Wait, did I grab the one that I have to turn around for? Yes, okay. Like, he doesn't have... Nuvilet doesn't have bad cons, but he doesn't have like Chaska cons. Okay, Citrali cons are pretty broken. Yeah. Citrali C2 is one of the most broken cons in the game. Slight whale. Okay, man, spending this much money but not even bothering to put the right main stat. Like, you don't need to farm good artifacts. Just... Surely he has some HP sounds on his account. And he cannot even be bothered to put them on. Thank you very much, Payton Gaming, for the follow. You fix it now, that's very nice. You watched some Cleopatra gameplay? Okay, we'll do the market and then we'll start clearing weekly bosses. But yeah, I really love the Shin Megami Tensei games. If you ever played any Persona game, the combat is similar, but a bit more deep. And it's more gameplay focused. Oops. Might as well... No. Stop pulling on this banner. You already got the one Lanyan, and her cons don't matter much. C0 Lanyan is perfectly fine. Attack and Sans, that's great. That's priority #1 done. Now in a Flint team it would be even, EM Sans would be even worse than like most other teams. Because her contribution to Lunar Charge damage is only gonna be like 1/12. Because the way Lunar Charge damage works is that any character who contributes to the Lunar Charge reaction, so anybody who applies Hydro or Electro, all their damage gets summed up, but the character with the highest damage deals their full damage, the second place deals half the damage, and then third and fourth deal 1/12 of their damage, so they pretty much do not matter. They pretty much get deleted, damage-wise. So yeah, the Fisher is not gonna be doing any Lunar Charge damage, especially at level 80. Citlali, Melteam, Arlecchino. If you have Sucrose, you probably just run Attack Sans. Because Sucrose gives you so much EM already. Okay, so this is done. Let's go over to Mondstadt and beat up the weekly boss. But EM Sans are definitely an option. It's like, whatever has better subs probably. But the thing with Arlecchino is that she doesn't get that many melts Unlike a character like Gaming who melts all of his damage, or Mavuika who can melt like half-ish of her damage, Arlecchino probably melts like a third. So EM is powerful for those hits that melt, but there aren't as many of them. Against Rosary and Bennett. I mean, there's only so much you can melt with Arlecchino, because she just doesn't, because of her ICD. Right? Like, applying more cryo doesn't really make you melt much more. You can already melt all your meltable hits with Citlali alone. You might have to do like a slightly slower rotation, like, you know, don't just spam normals. I think go like N2 or something. But yeah, you can melt all that's meltable with one cryo. But yeah, without any sort of EM, if you're not getting any EM buffs, then EM Suns are probably the play, yeah. Why is this the team name Deja Vu? From the song from Initial D. Deja Vu, I have been in this place before. Okay, let's go this. Because it's a team that's meant to go fast. Right? Is there anything specific that Sucrose wants? Vivi and Thrilling Tales. But she doesn't need skill levels. She doesn't even need levels. You just need Ascension 4 on Sucrose, and you need Vivi and Thrilling Tales. In most teams, there are some teams where you wouldn't play Thrilling Tales, but usually you do. Yes, Kerk is C1 with Mist Splitter. Then Furina is C0 with Fav, probably with Fav. I think Furina is on Tenacity as well. Escofia is C0R1, Dahlia is C6 on Fav. I think this level 1 or 5 is fine? Yeah, it works. More levels is just more HP, so you're more tanky. Dahlia is C6, yep. I got C5 on the initial Skerk banner, and then got one more the next patch from Standard, which was pretty great. Chef C0 is okay? Yeah. Chef vs C6 is very powerful, but she's already a great character even at C0. Dalicha! But yeah. Mist Splitter, and I do have the Mist Splitter. And C1. Symphonies of Sense. C0. C0, Fav. Oh no, she's on Golden Troop right now. Okay. Ideally it would be on Tenacity. And then the Fav. C6 Dahlia. C6 Dalicha! Okay. Oh my god. No! Burst. I'm getting so destroyed here. Okay, we got the burst. And one more rotation. Not enough either. Queen War. I hate when... Oh, she can revive. I want to say, I hate it when she's almost dead but still gets the damage res, and you still need to wait for her to res the king, but didn't happen this time. Two more rooks. I guess I only had 10, so that's okay. But no billet and no knights. Man, a second character who uses knights will like come out and I will still have trouble with them. Okay, let's go Arlecchino. Speaking of Arlecchino, although he will be fighting Arlecchino, not fighting as Arlecchino. But yeah, let's check it out. Oh, she's here. I'm like looking at where Arlecchino is in your showcase, she's number 1. Okay, got level 90, maxed out normal, yeah, that's all that really matters, the other two don't really do much. Deathmatch is a fine weapon, although, is Deathmatch? Ah yeah, it is gonna be better than like White Tussle. It's fine. Yeah. Fine for a 4-star. And yeah, just, it is low base attack, so your attack numbers look pretty bad, but it's not that big of an issue because Bennett exists. 0 EM subs. So if you're playing a melee team like this, you would definitely want EM Suns, because not having any EM is a bit of a shame. 62 crit rate only to 261 crit damage. That's not ideal. I guess you get some from Rosaria and Cryores. Cryores is 15 and Rosaria is 15 more, right? So it's plus 30. I guess at that point it's 92. Yeah, okay. Before the crit buffs it is nice. Although the Rosaria is not a perfect character to play there, because she doesn't really do all that much. Like you'll be doing so much more damage with Sucrose. Even if you missed some of your melts, you would still be doing so much more damage with Sucrose. But yeah, for the team you are currently running, this is good. Yeah, just like irrelevant pyro damage bonus is good. 4-piece Glats. Ideally you would have her 6-ed, but so the Bond of Life one, whatever it was called. But Glats works, it's fine. But yeah, ideally you would want to replace Rosaria with Sucrose and then play a crit rate hat to fix your crit rate issues that would arise then. Then you could stay on attack Suns, because you would get EM from Sucrose and you would be doing just like 50% more damage. Because not having shred, I mean I guess Citlali gives you some shred, it's not that bad. Yeah, okay. The best Arlecchino team is Citlali, Shilen and Sucrose? No. Of course every good Arlecchino team plays Bennett. There is no place for Shilonen in this team. Bennett is always the first inclusion and then you can like build your team around that. If your Bennett is already taken, you can like replace him with Yansan or something. You can do some things if you can play Bennett, but if you can play Bennett, you always play Bennett. ER on Arlecchino, it's worthless. You do not want ER on Arlecchino. Clicking the burst loses you damage. It's a DPS loss burst. A bit of a waste to burst here, but it's okay. I could have just waited and enough of the field there. No way any website said you should build ER on Arlecchino. Did you mean EM? It's like EM versus attack is a conversation that can be had. But you never build ER. Bursting with a rotation loses you damage, like a lot of damage. It's not just that you lose damage because now some of your subs that would have been crit are ER, no. You literally lose damage by pressing the burst, compared to if you didn't press it. Even with cons, like there are cons on Arlecchino that increase your burst damage. Wait, because the burst is Bale Moon Rising. Oh yeah, this. Like C6, the damage of Belmoon Rising is increased by Arlecchino's attack multiplied by 700% of Arlecchino's current bond of life. So like, you could read this and be like, oh my god, the burst is such a nuke now? No. It's actually still bad. You would rather just take the... you would rather just take the 90 crit value and use your normal attacks. Nah, C2 doesn't affect the burst. C2 is just like skill changes. But yeah, C6 gives you like a billion burst damage, it's still bad to cast it, because the burst loses you damage. You only burst if you are about to die, right? Burst is an emergency healing tool, which cuts your damage. It's better if it one-shots everything. You one-shot everything faster by just doing normal attacks instead though, right? Like I watched some whale speedruns. You still do not burst. Oh! The Midlander Catalyst billet is here to save the believers. Exney rejoice. Big points. But I mean, at C6 investment, it doesn't matter that much if you misplay a bit. But like, it could matter versus Dire Stygian Onslaught, right? If you want to do like the 182nd Dire for the shiny golden skins, C6 Arlecchino definitely has the damage output, but if you play badly, if you burst too much, and stuff like that. Oh, I thought I thought squats would come, but it's just a review. Okay. Check out the Mwalani. Level 90, very important. Maxed both of the relevant skills. Ring of Yaxia. Yeah, that's a good 4-star. If you are a BP buyer, Sacrificial Jade will be nice. Or eventually Hersig if you ever want to pull for that. Her weapon options are pretty great. And yeah, for artifacts you just want HP, crit and EM. And we've got some very nice HP. Every piece has HP subs. You have no HP main stats. But you do get some HP from the weapon, so it's not all that bad. You probably would want HP somewhere. Like if you don't have HP on the Sands, I think you should be running HP on the Goblet. I've seen Mwalanis running HP, just like triple HP straight up. And like clearing Dire at C0. So HP is a pretty cracked stat. It's easier to get a damage bonus. Even like this weapon gives you a 32% damage bonus, right? And then your teammates will be giving you damage bonus. But you can't really get HP from anywhere. That's why HP is usually a higher priority. 20 AM is a bit too high? Nah, that's not really much of an issue. This is just a piece with very high rolls. I guess it's a bit of a shame that it's a 3-liner, but 2 high rolls crit damage, 3 mid high rolls on average on EM, and high roll HP. This is a good flower. Not great, but it's not great because it doesn't have... because it was a 3-liner, right? That's the issue here. Not the EM rolls. Because EM rolls are also nice, and the EM stunts are definitely playable. It's just... that HP is usually better than damage bonus, simply. Right? Probably the optimal play is like HP or HP damage bonus, and then just get some EM from subs. Also depends on your teammates. If you play Sucrose, then EM gets much worse, because you get so much EM from Sucrose. While if you don't play Sucrose and you only have like Shilonen instead, Shilonen doesn't give you any EM, so EM gets better. But she does give you damage bonus still. So that's still, like, that, no matter which buffers you play, they will never buff your HP. Unless you are playing like C4 Yelan or something. I think that's like the one source of HP buffs. But you wouldn't play Yelan with Molani anyways. So yeah, HP is like always the stat to go for on one. Like you have to play HP on one of the pieces. We've got 59 crit rate, which will be almost 100 with the set bonus, so that's pretty lovely. To 192 crit damage, decent as well. A bit of ER subs is not bad. Herbert's is good. You don't build ER for it, but you do like to cast it when it's up. So ER subs are not a bad thing. And yeah, for Psychotics is definitely a must. Better with Mona? Now with Mona you never play damage bonus. Mona gives you 60% damage bonus. Like, this is a very good goblet. I guess like that's the issue, right? This goblet is kinda goated. Yeah. if your HP goblets aren't this good, then you probably stay on the HP here and just play. You just stay on the damage bonus on the goblet, and just play HP Suns. The Suns are also good though. But the lack of HP is a bit of an issue. Yeah, I took a closer look at the goblet. You really do not want to replace it. It's as good as they come. So you have pretty decent EM subs. Like yeah, you can make use of these EM subs. You will still have 100 EM even without this, and just play HP Suns. And maybe you can get some EM subs on the HP Suns as well. Yeah, that's probably gonna be optimal. But also, Molani is a pretty simple character in how she deals her damage. It's just like however much you do with a bite, that's your damage. So you can just go and check, right? Just check how much damage you deal now and then check how much damage you deal later. Every hit vapes, every hit crits. There is no like variance, you know? Nothing complicated. Because for example, for a Mavuika rotation, you can just check how much damage your burst does and be like, okay, that's my damage. Because not every hit can be reacted. And like they can scale with different things. For Molani, she has one source of damage, the Chomp. So she's a pretty character, a character that's pretty easy to just like, you know, check how much damage is dealt, bam. Easy clap. Okay, final boss. We've already gotten the thingies, but the billet. But there's still one more boss to clear. I have absolutely no idea how much you would get from exploring Chenyu Vale. Like, I don't even know where I would guess. I never really explore for Primos. Like, I explore because exploration is fun. I just take the Primos and say thank you. We might actually get... Whoops. Oh no, I can't do the rotations. Okay, I messed up on my meds and I didn't even do the proper... whatever. No, don't go! Oh no, he's still here actually. Okay, we actually got him. Did we get him? Come on. Here we go. Okay, that was decent. I was trying to go for the rotation. Wait, how did I do this again? Shoot, man. I learned the Mavuika rotation to clear Dire and I already forgot how to do this. A sec. No. Ah, man. I will need to rerun this next patch. I got a triple drop, one of each. That's pretty lovely. A decent Molani feather. I don't need Molani off-piece feathers. Kurmias is literally other broken support / DPS Shilonen? What? Oh, okay, / DPS period. Shilonen is no longer a priority because you are broke. Yeah. If you are on a tight pool budget, Shilonen is not a pool. Honestly. She's a nice character to have. Like if you want one character that can be fit in multiple teams, then like Shilonen is not bad. But if you want to like have best in slot teams if you want to make best in slot teams for the characters you like the most, then she's probably not the pick. But I guess it's like it's two different schools of thought, right? Do you want a character who's decent everywhere, or a character who's like amazing but in fewer teams? But yeah, Sucrose exists, so other characters that are just like do the same job as Sucrose aren't all that valuable. A lot of people have Kazuha as well. Her animation looks so funny. I've already been in my teapot. I can spend the rest of my resin. I started grabbing mats to ascend my razor after all these years. I used to be a razor main in 1.0, but I never got him all the way to Ascension 6. Because back when I was maining Razor, I couldn't level characters that high. I just didn't have Ascension 6 unlocked. And by the time I unlocked Ascension 6, I already had like Klee. And not long after, Child as well. Oh my god, I missed everything. Can I hit him with the burst from the side? No, I cannot. Whatever, I'm just gonna spin on him. Man, I need to practice the Mawika combo more. Oh my god, I'm having trouble destroying the crystals. Oh my god, this was so bad. I could do this last week, why cannot I do the combos anymore? I need to go. Oh, we got 4! We got the 4 drop. Wait, I need to go to like that one statue in Natlan. I think it was here. Yeah. The statue that continuously regenerates your thingy. So, that's the key, right? You like hold this and then tap this. Oops. Wait. Here we go. No, two. Here we go. You need to tap it quicker. That's what you want to do. And just like first hold, then let go, do this, yep. Oops. Here we go. That's what I wanted to do all this time. Okay. Heal up because the burning grass hurt me. And let's go again for the electro hypostasis. I cannot actually buff Mabuika with Scroll against this enemy, neither with Citlali nor Shilonen, because I'm just buffing Cryo, Geo, and Electro. Because you do a reaction. But it doesn't do anything, the E heal. Actually no, the E buffs, it gives me Shred. The E just gives you Shred no matter what. Oh my god. Here we go. If it works, it works. Finally we got the squats, man. How come you haven't redeemed any squats already? On a weekly boss stream. Okay, we got 13. If I can get one more 4 drop, we can save 40 resin. Here we go, nice. I'll have like a most random stream, and then we'll have people coming and like redeeming squats immediately for no good reason, but then we have the Gamba stream and people didn't redeem anything for like 10 minutes after the Gamba. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll open the window so that it's not too hot here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Delayed Souls boss attacks. I do squats every day whether you redeem them or not. After the stream. Okay. We go and do this now, right? Oh no, I need to finish my artifacts. Yeah, we do that first. We've cleared the resort, and now we go here. To the institute.
風が立つぞ。
Are the events available right now? Yes. The event story is done. You're doing exploration in Star Rail for Jades? I would also do some exploration in Star Rail just for the sake of exploration in Star Rail. But I don't really have time right now, unfortunately. But I really enjoyed this patch. I feel like overall, all things considered... Cancel navigation, because this is annoying. All things considered, this is one of the best patches we've got in Star Rail so far. Currency Wars, the new event. I like the story. I like Kirene. So, I'm just enjoying the game a lot right now. And whenever I'm enjoying Star Rail, I like doing past content as well. Because I don't usually do like the events as they come. Like, I do events, I don't do exploration as it comes, rather. In Star Rail. Because the average Star Rail patch is not that good. But the exploration can be fun. I really like the puzzles we've had in Amphoreus. Most of them at least. Oh my. Don't fly so high. Oops. The key to getting out of here smoothly is to not aim too high. I aimed too high. You don't want to go as much like up as possible, because then you always hit the ceiling. Pat is always 2 days ahead of you on the streak. I don't even see the streak messages. I mean, the only way for you to catch up is if Fat misses a streak, but the streaks are kinda scuffed. Even if you miss a stream, you can still keep your streak if you just keep watching for the next few days. So... the streaks can be kinda fake. Didn't skip a single stream, we were watching for 3 minutes. Thanks for your continued support. Wait, this is real as well, right? Yeah. I doubt it for a second. Oops. And then there are so many games I would like to play now. But I've got so little time. I don't even have that little time, but there are just that many games. Oops. I mean, I guess like, because of the stream, I spend 3+ hours every day playing gacha games. And then I work for 8 hours. And I sleep, let's say for 7. We don't have that much time left at that point. Okay, let's go here. I'm pretty sure I didn't forget about anything. The issue with the chatbots is that they don't actually watch the stream. They don't count as viewers. They're only in the chat but not on the stream. Because you can like open a chat and just close the stream, just open the pop-up of the chat. Like that's what a streamer would do to see their own chat without having to have the entire stream page open, right? And that's what the bots do. All the way here, jump down. And here we go. That's 6 hours of free time. I mean, that's time that's pretty much mostly used up by getting ready to do whatever I'm doing next. You know, I don't wake up at 8 AM exactly. I sometimes wake up, but no, ideally I wake up a bit earlier and get ready for work. Or after work I eat dinner, before the stream I need to prepare for the stream. It's not like I have zero free time. But it's not all that much. And also, the way I play games, I'm like very slow at playing games. If you ever seen me do like a quest in Star Rail, I always take like 50% more time than most people say they do. Whenever somebody says, oh, this is a 6 hour long quest, it will take me 9 hours at least, or more. So yeah, playing games just takes a lot of time for me. Because I'm very slow at playing games. I always take my time. And spend too much time thinking in menus instead of actually playing. I like the ones that actually have a conversation with me. I wonder if they are AI. Or if it's just something more simple. They probably don't bother with AI. Oops, I hit my head. It's probably just like a simple algorithm. Because they always say the same things. Like they kinda can respond. They somehow react to what I'm saying. But they don't like fully react, you know? They always have the same responses no matter what I say, but they wait for me to say something. And if I stop responding, they stop typing as well sometimes. So I don't know. It definitely could be people. Okay, 2 more slots, and then we can do start in the event. If I have some time left today, oh, we need to log into Miliastra, and maybe even play like a game of Miliastra. I still need to like do the BP there. Why is me speaking about other listening capabilities? But like, I've had them stop typing if I just ignored them and then respond to their messages. It's like, I don't know. I feel like they have some listening capability. It's not that hard to listen in on a conversation. But yeah, whatever. I'm not really concerned too much with the inner workings of the bots. We just ban them and move on. Okay. Let us go to our village. Oh, can I teleport straight here? Or will it TP me to the main? Oh, it TP'd me straight to the stalls. And still voiced content. Let's go.
メインプロジェクトの施設はもうできてるんだ。みんな準備万端だよ。
おお、いい雰囲気だな。娯楽小説に出てくる若き冒険者たちの最初の拠点って感じだぜ。学院祭っぽい感じもするぞ。みんなで集まって研究をしてチームを組んで自分を鍛える。なんだかワクワクするぜ。
Was Paimon ever at a school festival? Did Paimon go to school? What kind of light novels have you been reading, Paimon?
学院祭ほど豪華じゃないけどな。ティナリ師匠曰く、教練員は私たちに一番コスパのいい資源を配布してくれるんだって。学生や学者たちは危険地帯に足を踏み入れる前に、私たちのところで説明や緊急訓練を受けるんだ。
You can play blue with Hyacinth, but without Hyacinth's light. Hyacinth is still gonna be your best in slot sustain because of the HP buff, but it's gonna be much worse. You could struggle in the end game. That's balanced around like Castor's BS. But maybe you could do well if your jingle is very cracked and if you play well. Maybe there is like some sliver of hope for that. But the Hyacinth Lightcon would be huge. It would be a gigantic increase in your damage.
ガイドや安全責任者としてチームに専門家も派遣する。
今時の言い方で言うなら訓練と実践の両方を兼ねた前進基地かな。新兵たちにはこれから直面する挑戦についてちゃんと意識して訓練してもらわないと、未知の領域に送り込むならその後だよ。アンバー、こんなところで会えるなんて思わなかったぜ。
I love how she just popped up out of nowhere. She was like hiding behind the desk or something. You've been calling in reinforcements from far and wide, Cole.
びっくりしたでしょ。私もびっくりしちゃったよ。最初はシフトの休みを使ってコレイのところに遊びに行こう程度の気持ちだったんだけど、意外とコレイが忙しそうだったから隣で見てるだけなのもなーって思ってコレイの助手になったんだ。
ごめんな、アンバ
Amber
ー。
is so great.
休暇中なのに。
気にしないでよ。リラックスしながらも充実したバカンスを過ごすっていうのも悪くないでしょ。私もいろいろ勉強になったしね。それにあんたを手伝ったからこそ思いがけず旅人とパイモンに会えたわけだしね。嬉しいよ。こっちの仕事が落ち着いたら一緒にごちそうでも食べない？
Lost 83 p to Dinarion Arle banner. Maybe that's a good thing. Because these banners are kinda bad to pull on, to be perfectly honest. Unless you just really wanted Arlequinos, then like that's fine. But meta-wise, having a guarantee for like Durin might be the better outcome. You're 84 PD for Hyacinth's banner. My luck kinda turned around after the initial pull session. Even the initial pull session wasn't that bad, because I did lose like the light cone. I lost the 25, but on like 20 PD, so that's okay. On the character banner, I also lost early. And then I got like a 60 PT 3B into a 17 PT Kirene into a 50 PT Hyacinth. So overall this patch has been pretty great actually. I haven't hit like soft PT on a character banner for like 5 pulls. I need to download my pull history and check exactly how it was, because I kind of forgot the details. But yeah, it was pretty great overall. I need to improve my spreadsheet though. It shouldn't be too much work. But I did something I've never done before, which is pulling for 2 different characters on a triple rerun banner. F? What do you mean F? Oh shoot, why? Huh? Okay. We should be back? Are we okay? Are we there? Yeah, that's so weird. Nothing strange on my end. YouTube should have worked all the time, hopefully. 0 dropped frames. It must have been on Twitch's side. Because I don't see anything on my side. Like, I could watch my stream as the error message came up. Weird. Weird. But yeah, what was I talking about? Yeah, the pulse. So... the way I track my 50-50s, I've already talked about this a couple times. I have like all these banners and I like only look at the first 2 columns. I don't look at the other 2. And now for the first time I pulled for 3 different characters in one patch. Because I did pull for... Kirene. Do I even have Kirene here? No. I pulled for Kirene. I pulled for Hyacinth and I pulled for 3B. So I actually need to support 3 different characters. Panama is legit? Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it's like abandoned. Or at least semi-abandoned? I remember that I used to use the achievement tracking on Paimon Moe at one point. But they just stopped updating it. Like they had some automatic script that would like download the achievements each patch. But some of the achievements were like bugged and they never fixed them. I would recommend StarDB more. It has support for all the Hoyo games, all the major Hoyo games as well. Oops. Here you go. So there is Star Rail, Resinless, and Genshin. And they have achievement trackers and wish trackers as well. But yeah, I have my own thingy. It is quite a lot of work though. It would be easier to switch to a pre-made solution. But at least this way I don't have to worry about this like ever disappearing or anything like this. But yeah, this website is solid. Definitely. I have used it since it came out. Since pretty much its infancy. When the only thing that was there were achievements in Star Rail. No, I actually used this website when it was a spreadsheet. Because before a website, they just had an achievement tracker spreadsheet. And I used that. And then they made the website. They redesigned it a couple times. It used to be better, by the way. I'm still kinda salty. Like you have this like achievement filter at the top here. This used to be on the side. And you would scroll down to like go down with you. And you would also have like an infinite scroll version. I could just scroll down and see all my achievements, and they just removed all that. Kinda sucky, but they wanted it to be like simpler to manage. They probably didn't have like proper web designers working there. Just some guy who described himself as like web design is my passion. So all of the features were hard to manage and buggy. So I guess that's why. It still works. It just used to be even better, which is kinda sad, you know. But all that aside, it's still a great website. It's nice to have everything for somebody who plays all 3 of those games. This is pretty amazing to have it all in one place. Can you share the wish history with others? I think? Like you can definitely just take a screenshot of this, right? You have all the warp stats here. And you will also have like a list of all the pools. And you can like filter it out as well. Yeah, you can like show only 5 stars. You can show everything. So you can just take a screenshot of this to share with others. As for like other ways to share, I'm not sure. I think you can have it public. Wait, I don't want to like show anything by accident. I think you can have I think you can have a public profile. Yeah, like here you can set your UID and set where it's private. But I think that's for the leaderboard for achievements. Oh, I did use this. Oh yeah, so that's how it looks. That's how the warp tracker looks if you ever input pulls here. For some reason I downloaded like 30 pulls in Star Rail and nothing else. Yeah, so you can be like only show 5 stars, and then you can see the PT you got it at, and you have all the stats up here. So you can just take a screenshot and be like, look at my pulse. I used to be on like the first page, most achievements in Star Rail, but I fell off. I unfortunately fell off. Which talent should level for Sucrose? You don't need any of them. You just need her to be on level 60, as, Ascension 4. Other than that, her levels and her talents don't matter. You probably want to go level 70 for theater, and you could eventually go to 90 for a bit more swirl damage. It's not a big deal, but especially if you ever want to on-field Sucrose, level 90 would be pretty big. Talents still don't matter though. And then in teams where you don't on-field her, level 90 can be... It's something, you know, better than leveling Aino's talents for sure. Oh, it already worked with your pulse. Damn, wait, you didn't lose... What, you didn't lose a single 50-50? You won 8 in a row? Bruh. What? Never mind the 16 into 12 PT Arlequinos. 28 PT for a C1 Arlequino. What is this? Oh, it's even color coded. Like yellow is high-ish PT but before soft PT. Red is soft PT. And green is very early. Maybe 63 is exactly like where yellow starts. Like green would be up to 62. That's how I would do it probably. Because 63 is like the average PT. But yeah, this is disgusting, man. I don't think I ever won this many in a row. Here I have like 5 wins in a row. Was my highest in Star Rail. In Genshin I don't have the 50-50. Let's first look at Resinless, because in Resinless I also have the 50-50 tracking. 3 in a row. I lost 4 in a row, but only won 3 in a row. I can also check the... Here, I did win. I mean, you are more likely to win on the weapons. So here, I did win a bunch in a row on the Lightcon banner in Star Rail, but that's 75%. And what about Genshin? Pulse. Here I cannot see this easily. I should at least do it manually. Like, it wouldn't be that much work to just go through them. I did have a big winning streak here, actually. So, Tinari was a loss, then Emily was guaranteed, and then Molani was a win, Kinch was a win, Kinch was a win, Shionen was a win, Chiori was a win, and Keting was a loss. So I won 5 in a row. And this might have been my highest winning streak, but everything was soft PT. This was decent as well. 3 in a row. But yeah, that's just 3. Two Wanderers in a row. Wait, did they just drag something? No, okay. Wait, I have text win here. What is this? Win 8, loss 10, ratio 44. I'm not sure when I made this though. Must have been a while ago. Because I have 95 5 stars? Wait, what? I guess it makes sense. That's a lot of 5 stars. Soon I will have 100 5 stars. Maybe Durin will make like 100 5 star. Because I'm gonna pull at least 3 Durins next patch. And if I lose twice, that will be 5 5 stars. That will be a big milestone. We are close to 1000 4 stars as well. Okay, let's continue here.
やったぜ！こんなところで最初に出
りの人参とお肉のハニーソテーを食べた時くらい嬉しいぞ。
Sometimes I wonder how much I have spent on Genshin since it came out, but then I quickly stopped this train of thought. I do not want to know. I think it's better to live in blissful ignorance. Well, we should get this show on the road then.
じゃあ本題に戻ろっか。コレイと私が担当しているプロジェクトは高速偵察パートナーっていうの。装置を使って危険地帯を素早く駆け抜けて地形や魔物について調査するのが目的だよ。
正論派の研究によると、危険な環境下では可愛くておとなしい仲間がいると過度な緊張が和らぐんだって。
そこでコレアンバーとウサギ伯爵をモチーフに偵察装置グリーンコレアンバーと赤飛びウサギ伯爵を作ったんだ。結構評判いいんだよ。
十分なテスト結果が集まったら、教練員はこれを改良していろんなスタイルの仲間を導入するんだって。コレアンバーとウサギ伯爵がすんごい速さで駆け抜けるのか。一体どんな感じなんだろうな。
Like a sight for sore eyes, no doubt.
お前ならきっといいデータが得られると思うんだ。プログラム全体を理解したら後で試してみてくれ。まずは他の顧問たちに会いに行こうか。
あっちのお姉さんにも可愛い装置のパートナーがいるんだよ。うちのペアとは用途が違うみたいだけど、2人とも頑張ってね。
2つ目のプロジェクトも見覚えのある顔だぞ。挨拶しに行こうぜ。
Oh, I need... Nahida. To scan them.
まだ行ったことの。
もうちょっと頑張ってしっかり準備しようっと。
Where did Collie go?
次は足の調整かな。赤飛びウサギ伯爵をもっと速く走らせよう。
本当にそれほど人気が出るものか。
Man, this is so cute.
本当にそれほど人気が出るものか。
This frozen plushie. Oh my god. They need to sell this, man.
本当にそれほど人気が出るものか。歩行機構を内蔵するという考えは悪くない。地形識別、遠距離制御、重量感知モジュールもよく処理されておる。じゃが、見た目はどう見ても普通のぬいぐるみ。やはりもう少し変えた方が良いのか。ファルさん先輩、いい知らせだ。旅人とパイモンが加わって思考合一プロジェクトのメンバーがさらに豪華になったぞ。ひひ、ファルザン先輩、ヤッホー、手伝いに来たぞ。ほう、これはこれは。よくやったぞコレイ。業界公認のスペシャリストを招くとは。わしがお前にどんな高評価をつけても文句は言われまい。ちょうどよかった。この謎解きバディを見てくれ。どう思う？おお、ファルザン先輩のイメージをそのまま使ったのか？
It makes me feel safe and comfortable.
学院の後輩たち、謎解き協会と遺跡仕掛けシンポジウムのメンバーの努力の結晶じゃ。彼らの共同研究の産物は高い技術的価値を持つものであるにもかかわらず、子供っぽい外見を持っておる。特に後輩のアニス、この外見の長所を熱弁しておった。課題の答弁をする時よりも熱心にな。今時の若者は可愛いものに夢中になりすぎではないか？おいらはそんなに悪くないと思うぞ。可愛い仲間は冒険者の緊張を和らげるってアンバーとコレイもさっき言ってたよな。ファルザン先輩のぬいぐるみと一緒に冒険したらどんな
な暗い遺跡でも緊張しなくて済みそうだぞ。確かに一理あるの。後輩たちがこの形を選んだのもわしへの尊重かもしれぬ。しかし装置の信頼性や技術レベルを重視する冒険者がいるのも事実。そういうものはマシナリーは固くあるべき、落石に耐えるべき、最先端の技術を搭載していることがわかるべきと考えるはずじゃ。この謎解きバディ
Hello,
は
Mahmoud.
見た目がふわふわと柔らかすぎて威厳や頼もしさのかけらもない。それどころか探検者の気を散らしてしまうやもしれん。艶消し加工を施した金属で重厚な外角を作り、形を四角くして適度に複雑な部品が見えるようにした方が視覚的にも頼もしく見えるはずじゃん。このわしですら見た目のせいで信用されないことがある。もしわしが白髪だらけだったらあやつらも文句は言わんかったじゃろうに。本当か？おいらならそいつらを納得させられるってことか
Paimon Discord. Durin is coming in 2 weeks. 2 weeks and 1 day on a Wednesday. We should have the live stream this Friday announcing everything for Luna 3, including all the character buffs, which I'm super excited for. Looks like Cleven got buffed harder. Like, not only did she get all the buffs that were like in the talent descriptions, but she got a huge attack speed upgrade. Like 50% attack speed. Maybe, I mean, it's like huge. She attacks so much faster. Her attacks are no longer incredibly clunky. And it matters a lot, because now we want to spam in 3 for the like free coordinated char attacks. Man, Klee is gonna be so good. Like, my C2 Klee is actually gonna be clearing Dire. Finally got Hyacinth, very nice. I think it looks good as it is.
お前までわかった。お前がそう言うなら。では旅人、謎解きバディを操作していくつかの謎解きの典型例を解いてみぬか。この装置を使った時の効率をしっかり評価して、そのパフォーマンス結果によって使用規則を作成するのじゃ。外見の改善については長期的な観察が必要じゃ。今はとりあえず保留するとしよう。
I'll be sure to make the most of the puzzle pole's capabilities.
準備ができたらわしのところに来てくれ。最適な秘境をいくつか選んでおいた。いつでも謎解きを始められるぞ。
ありがとう、ファルさん先輩。ただ、これから旅人とパイモンを連れて最後のプロジェクトを見に行くんだ。ちょっとだけ待っててくれないか？
わかった。コレイも疲れておるじゃろう。あまり無理をするでないぞ。落ち着いたらみんなでのんびりしよう。昔のお菓子でも食べてゆっくり話をするんじゃ。昔のお菓子、おいら絶対参加するぞ。
先輩、ありがとう。私も質のいいハーブティーを持ってくるよ。
さあ行け。うまくやるんじゃぞ。
You have 40 wishes for him, 50 PD guaranteed, and his weapon 55 PD not guaranteed. Even if you don't get the weapon, it's fine. So yeah, it's okay.
もうちょっと頑張ってしっかり準備しようっと。装置が動くところをもっと観察してみるか。
What weapon does he use even? I mean, there is his Sig, of course. Sword, he's a sword user. Hello, vegan organic. So his weapon is Atame Artis, and like for his personal damage, it's not even like that amazing. I mean, mid base attack got crit rate, crit damage from burst is increased by 16%. Then when his burst hits opponents, he gains 20% attack, and party members gain 16%. When you have 2 Hex and Circle characters, then this is increased by 75%. So this is what? 35, and this is 24. So 35 attack for Durin, 24 attack for teammates, and 16 crit damage for Durin. Banned but sword? No, not really. So it is good if he's a sub DPS, but for main DPS Durin this might not even be the best option. If your other teammates are not doing meaningful damage, like I'm gonna play Durin. If I'm gonna play DPS Durin, I'm gonna play him with C6 mana. So buffing the mana by 24% attack should be relevant. So this will be good in that team. But yeah, if you're just doing Durin as your main damage source in the team only, then playing something like a Mist Splitter can also be good. Is 168 speed alright for Hyacinth? That's omega slow. But yeah, her trace will help a lot. What are Hex and Circle characters? Everybody here except for Yehoda. So it's the new Durin, and then Razor, Venticli, Fischl, Albedo, Mona, and Sucrose. All of these characters are also getting buffs. Is Jungli still worth getting? You don't have him for Arlecchino, but you don't really like Arlecchino, and he seems a bit useless these days, but you want the 4-star in these bundles. What to do? What to do? Yeah, no, Jungli isn't all that great. Nowadays. Even for survivability, if you just want a shield, having like Inefa or Citlali or even Lanyan is more than good enough. Like their shields are not much weaker than Junglis. Their shields are also very reliable, and they actually do something except for giving you a shield and a tiny bit of shred. So yeah, it's best to skip Jungli. And you don't want to play Jungli with Arlecchino anyways. That's a big damage loss. That's not a... yeah, that ain't it. Jungli with Arlecchino ain't it. If you want a shielder with Arlecchino, you either want Inefa or Citlali ideally. Both can make good teams with Arlecchino. You can go Lunar Charged Vape, Lunar Vape Charged, Vape Lunar Charged, whatever with Inefa and the Hydro character with Arlecchino. Or you can go just Melt, which is probably her best team. Arlecchino you cannot heal Arlecchino with others, but she doesn't need a sustain. She already has very high resistance. And just bursting every couple of rotations should be more than good enough. And so if you don't like Arlecchino, then it's perfectly fine to not play her. We have so many other pyro carries. There is of course the best character in the game by none, bar none, which is Mavuika. And Klee is actually gonna be a good character now. Durin can be a main pyro DPS. So we are getting 2 new pyro DPSs next patch, because Klee will finally become a character, and then so is Durin. You can even play like Linne or Hutao, they are still okay. So yeah, if you don't like one pyro carry, that's perfectly fine, because there are so many options. How can Durin be a main DPS? So he can be a main DPS from off-field, kind of like Xiangling, or he can on-field actually. Because you can play Durin with C6 Bennett. Like Durin doesn't do anything on-field through his kit. All he does is activate his burst, which shoots from off-field anyways. So you might think that on-fielding Durin is pointless, but it's hard to buff him when he is off-field. So by on-fielding Durin, you can actually have him standing in Bennett's burst, and like the buffs he will be getting in this team. Also the fact that he can play an actual set, because Durin doesn't have a good artifact set. His best options are Gilded Dreams or 2-piece. Or like Noblesse, even as a DPS. Even if your Durin is a DPS, you might play Noblesse on him, because there are no good sets for Durin. But if you on-field him, you can play Furina in the back to play Marechuse. So you can play Marechuse, that's an actual set. You can play Bennett, that's an actual buffer. And like all of this compiles into actually on-fielding Durin being worthwhile. You kinda need C6 Bennett though to pyro infuse his normal attacks. So it would be like Durin, Bennett, Furina, and probably like Sucrose. Yeah, you actually kind of need Sucrose because you need the Witch Resonance for him. You need another character who's a Hex and Circle member. A more normal team if you don't want to on-field Durin, because eventually he should get an artifact set that works for him, and then like that team's main advantage will be lost. And then more so we would play like Mona with off-field Durin, and you like on-field the Mona. But playing Mona with Durin and off-fielding the Mona is also an option. You can play Mona instead of Sucrose. You can play Bennett, Furina, Mona, and then on-field Durin anyways. Or you can on-field Mona, especially if you have like at least C2, ideally C6. You can on-field the Mona and then Durin from the back. And it's like a nice dual DPS team. Who's on the other half? The reruns next patch are gonna be Venti, Varesa. I don't think we really know what the final character will be. Was there anything? Whoops, what did I just look up? There is a gacha banner section. Oh, Shironen apparently. Apparently Shironen. Always outgoing healing for Hyacinth. She scales directly with outgoing healing, I'm pretty sure. Does he have Shred? In his support mode, because Durin has two modes. Durin has a healing mode, Durin has a support mode and a main DPS and like a DPS mode. In support mode he can shred Pyro and then whatever you react with Pyro, except for Hydro and Cryo. So whenever you trigger a Pyro reaction, what is the passive? After nearby party members trigger Burning, Overload, Pyro Swirl or Pyro Crystallize, or deal Pyro damage or Dendro damage to whatever, Burning, the opponent's Pyro res and the res of the corresponding element involved in the reaction are decreased by 20%. And I think this goes up if you have... this goes up by 75% if you have two witch characters. So if you play him with like Mona or Fischl or Sucrose. So this is actually 35% in those teams. No, 20 is plenty. Res is better the less you have of it. Even more so than other stats. So even 20 res can go a long way. But yeah, this is gonna be 35 in most of his teams. So it's whenever you trigger a Pyro reaction, you lower Pyro res and the other res. So like you can lower Pyro and Electro from Overload, but doesn't work for Melt or Vape. Right? And then if he's in his DPS mode, he doesn't lower any res, but instead he just gets 40% Vape damage and 40% Melt damage. So pretty much just like a bunch of EM, essentially. For himself only. So even in teams where he's meant to deal damage, you might want to go for the White Flame anyways. We'll have to see exactly, but yeah, with like C6 Mona, you probably go for White Flame and not Dark Decay. Overall, White Flame seems to be like a bit better. But Dark Flame is not... Dark Decay is not unusable. And between 0 and 20 the same as 20 and 40? No, for two reasons. So first, it's just, you know, the less you have of a stat, the better it is. You can... Let's say an enemy has 50% res, right? If you shred 25%, so if an enemy has 50% res, you deal half the damage, right? If you have 25% shred, now you deal 75% of your damage, because only 25% is left of the res they have. So you increase your damage by 50%, from 50 to 75, right? But now if you get 25 more, you go from like the 75% damage to 100% damage, so you just increase your damage by 33%. So you got 25 more res, but instead of getting 50% more damage, you got 33% more damage. But there is another, but like, that's honestly not that big of a deal. All stats are like this, but the real big deal happens if you go below 0. Because the way res works, the way res pen works in Genshin, is that if you go below 0, the effect is halved. So if the enemy has 20% res, and you shred 20, they are just at 0, right? They had 20, you shred 20, now it's 0. But if you shred 40, you first shred the 20, that's fine. But then the other 20, because it's below 0, it gets halved. So you only go to minus 10% res, instead of minus 20. That's like the real reason why stacking too much res is not the best idea usually. Essentially, You want to lower the enemy's res as close as possible to 0 without going below for max value. Now, depending on exactly where you get your res from, it can still be worth it to get more. If you just have characters who give you other beneficial buffs as well. Like, you know, Durin might give you 35 and Sucrose gives 40. That's 75% res shred. That's a lot, but because Durin does so much with like his damage and stuff, and then Sucrose gives you like a couple hundred EM as well, they might still be worth playing together, even though the res gets kinda wasted after 0 or like below 0, right? But like res itself gets much weaker. More so than other stats.
やはり修正しない方が良いのか？
Lovely. We managed to talk Faruzan into keeping this design.
次は
次は最後のプロジェクト。長期的な持続をもとにし、発展を目的に設立されたセーフティーチームだ。
If you want Durin to be a gaming buffer, then don't pull Durin like no. There is no way Durin can buff gaming, because gaming needs to melt. If gaming is not melting, you are trolling. And adding more pyro is counterproductive. Also, melt reactions do not trigger his rest shred effect. So no, that's not a thing. You do not really want to play Durin with pyro carries. He can help almost, he helps like everything else, but not pyro carries. He can help hydro carries and electro carries. He can carry himself. He can help Dendro, he can help Kinich. He can help Geo carries and Anemo carries, just not pyro carries. He is the pyro carry, right? You don't... If you want pyro damage in your Durin team, then Durin is the one thing. Okay, one way you can buff pyro carries is by playing overload teams with him. You can go like Arlecchino or Klee and then Durin with Fischl and Chevrus or something like this, right? Durin Fischl, Chevrus, Klee. Or Durin Fischl, Chevrus, Arlecchino. Those can be good teams. But only for characters who already want to play overload. Gaming is pretty bad in overload. He needs to melt. Most of all characters in the game. Because he can melt 100% of his damage. You lose like 2/3 of your damage if you cannot melt on Gaming. Sure, you gain some back because of Chevrus buffs, but it's nowhere close. Nowhere close. You can play him with Arlecchino? Yeah, it should be fine. You can't really fit Bennett in the team, usually, like this. I mean, you absolutely cannot fit Bennett, because you must play Chevrus, and you must play another witch character, which has to be Fischl in this case. So it's impossible to play Bennett with Arlecchino Durin. But Chevrus buffs attack, and Durin can buff attack with his Sig, and you get Pyro Res, so it's like not the worst. Oh, and Fischl buffs attack. Oh yeah, Fischl buffing attack by like 48% or whatever it is actually pretty huge. Although wait, does it only get buffed for witches on the CCX? It might only be 24 for Arlecchino. It might work better with Klee than with Arlecchino. Chevrus is a must. Without Chevrus, the team is just trolling. Pure trolling. Gaming, Jansan, Fischl, Durin? No, that's a terrible team. You can't play this. Or like, you can play this, but you cannot kill enemies with this. Wait, where is the... What? Oh yeah. Oh no, it works for... everything, right? Oh yeah, it works for everything. It's not witch reliant. Okay, that's good, that's good. So it works for Arlecchino. No, it's not about applying Electro. I mean, you already have Fischl anyways. But... you already have Fischl anyways, but yeah, the gaming overload is not a thing. Does Hyacinth get extra speed in combat? No, I want to say. Is Raiden, Kazuha, Xiangling catching a good team? No, that's pretty terrible. Raiden and Catching both are on-field Electro DPSs, putting them together just doesn't really work out. You want only one. And with Xiangling, you would ideally want a Hydro character in the back so that she can vaporize. Xiangling's C4 is the duration buff, not C6. C6 is just some damage bonus for allies when you burst. Arlecchino during Chevrus Fischl is sustainless? Chevrus heals. And you cannot heal Arlecchino anyways. Like, Arlecchino cannot be healed anyways, but she's pretty tanky, so she just takes it. But yeah, Chevrus is a healer. Chevrus is pretty busted. Don't forget. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Whenever they make like good 4-stars, whenever they make 4-stars with like broken kids, they also give them healing for no reason. Bennett heals, Chevrus heals, Jansan heals. Jansan's healing is pretty bad, but like it's there. She can play Escoffier's weapon. Have banners changed for me? Oh, you mean like Arlecchino Jungli, yeah. Those are pretty bad banners though. Which Zarya would heal? He has a shield. Did you want him to heal for Furina? I guess Baiju both heals and shields, so like it's a thing. Should we go for any of these banners? No. No. If you are not the absolute like biggest Arlecchino fanboy, just don't. If you want a pyro carry, if you just want a pyro carry, wait for Durin. Or if you just want anything else, just wait for Durin. Durin is gonna be great. If I finish the event. I finished the event story, but as you can see I'm doing the introductory quest to unlock the event activities, so I haven't even touched them yet. I need more water.
ラインマハマトラのセノさんの協力でディシアさんとキャンディスさんをそれぞれ教官と調整担当者として招聘したんだ。二人とも戦闘試験の準備をしてるけどそろそろ戻ってくると思う。
あたしらをお探しかな。ちょうどいいタイミングで帰ってこれたみたいだな。もしかして旅人とパイモンも参加してくれるのか。ますます楽しくなりそうだ。
Jungle isn't worth anything these days? No, not really. Even if you just want a strong shielder, enough hours with Lali are much better value. Or even Lanyan. Like if you want a shielder, you can do a 10 pull here hoping for Lanyan. But you can also just wait for Lantern Rite and pick her there. But yeah, just wait for an Inefa rerun. And she just does everything that Zhongli does, aka strong shielding, and then way more. Or even sit Lali. Yoimiya. I mean, the only Yoimiya teams that work at all are wheelchair teams anyways, so yeah, you can like watch it, you can watch Yoimiya's pretty animation while Durin carries from off field. Like that's an option, that's probably one of the better Yoimiya teams you could make. Because you need somebody else to deal damage in the team, because Yoimiya herself can't deal any. Even C6 R5 Yoimiya wouldn't be doing all that much, honestly. Her cons aren't that great. C6 is nice, but everything on the way is kinda worthless. You're the only one who can help but pulling? Unfortunately, no. I can help but not... I can wait, but a lot of people cannot. But if you... if you are addicted to pulling, maybe you should consider quitting gacha games. It's unhealthy. To just impulsively pull every banner. Does Genshin have any good teams? Not really. No. Probably your best bet would be like Overload. With somebody to like help carry you from off field. Catching Durin could be decent. Like catching Durin, Bennett, Fischl. Or no, you need Chevrus there as well. So you don't have Bennett. Catching Chevrus, Fischl, Durin. But it's once again a team where like Durin and Fischl deal all the damage and you just watch catching's animations. But it's not like you can do better than that. So yeah. Probably that. Probably Overload with Durin, Fischl, Chevrus. Pretty much any Pyro or Electro character that's not Mavuika, you can put in a team of Durin, Fischl, Chevrus, and that's gonna be like their best option, or second best at worst.
「お待たせしました。いい情報が得られましたよ。情報を仕入れに行ってたのか？
As a type of prep you do before a major battle.
実はマジなんだ。砂漠にいる危険な奴らを一掃しないと学生の安全に関わるからな。
リシア、冗談はそこまでにしてください。
I don't remember Candy sounding like this. She sounds more cheerful than I remembered. Is Assassin a good fit for the OT team? You would rather play per Mancer today. Because of the attack buffs.
本当に剣を抜いて砂
He's
漠
also
の
more
果て
SP
まで
positive,
戦いに行ってしまったらどう
which
す
you
るん
really
です
want
か？砂漠中の危険
in
な
a
やつを
DOT
全員
team.
倒すなんて。いくらこいつでも日の出から日没まで砂漠で何年も戦い続けないといけないんじゃないか？旅もやめないといけないぞ。考えたくない。
After all, desert's just too big. Who knows how many enemies are there?
時間なんて軽い問題だ。それよりも多くの危険は肉眼では確認できないものなんだ。地下に潜むサソリとか、木の上で眠る恐ろしい大きな怪鳥とか、そいつらが飛び出してきて当選簿してきたら真っ向から戦うのは避けられない。こういう時はファルザン先輩の言う通りアンバーの偵察の方法を参考にして敵に遭遇する確率とか行動時間を予測して。
おいおい、本気にするなって。
そこまで大げさなことをするわけではありません。セーフティーチームの責務は視察に出かける学生チームに頼もしい護衛をつけることです。思考の猟銃と傭兵に依頼済みですし、研究調査隊の人員のうち戦闘試験を通過した猛者にも一部を任せています。
How long did it take to get your teapot to rank 10? I have no idea, because it was 4 years ago. One afternoon? You cannot get this in one afternoon. It's literally impossible. You need to craft furniture that takes hours to craft. Probably like 2 weeks to a month. Yeah, probably like that. That would be like the time frame. If you have a friend who will like boost the crafts for you, you can do it a bit faster as well. Because you can have a friend join and like speed up your furniture crafting. That was a big thing back in 2.1 or whatever patch it was. That no, it was a bit later, right? 2.1 was fishing, and the teapot was a bit later. 2 point something, so it was like 3.5 years ago for me. But however long it takes, you should get to it, because you get a lot from the teapot. 60 resin per week already is pretty insane. And then you can buy like the Mora or the books or the artifact EXP. Pretty big deal.
研究調査隊が危険地帯に向かうときは、戦闘試験を通過したプロフェッショナルを少なくとも2名は編成するようにしています。情報というのは、その戦闘試験の会場に関するものです。
魔物と盗賊に占拠された秘境を見つけたんだ。悪党ならよりどりみどりだから、ちょうど奴らの首を借りて、護衛たちの腕を検証できる。
じゃあ、あとは試験監督がいれば OK ってことか？審査員も。リシアと一緒に信頼できる人を交代で手配するので、参加者の安全は保証します。
Do you need to craft a bunch of things? Yeah, so there are 2 things you need to do. You need to craft unique things to get like the teapot EXP thingy. And you just need to place a lot of stuff to increase your like coin generation level. So for that, people mostly just crafted things that give you a lot of the value. Just craft one item over and over, and it would just place that everywhere. But yeah, crafting unique furniture is what actually gives you EXP. So I think you want to stick to that at the start, at least. And then the coin generation can come second, probably. But you can probably find some guides online talking about optimal teapot level ups. Because yeah, for me it's been 3.5 years. It's a while, you know? It's been a while. So, but I don't have my VODs from back then. If only I streamed on YouTube from day one. I could just point you to my VOD from like 2.4 or whatever. But yeah, now that we are streaming on YouTube, ever since like not cry. Well, what was my first YouTube stream? I don't even. Whatever. Let's go here. Let's continue. No wait, the teapot came faster. Teapot didn't come in Azuma. Teapot came in 1.5. Oh yeah. So it's actually been more than 4 years since I've done the teapot. For some reason I thought it came in Azuma, but yeah, that was 1.5. The Eula patch. Yes. Now I remember. And then later on, like 2.4-ish was when we got the Inazuma Inazuma map. And that's when I started decorating my teapot for reals. Because before I just had, you know, a bunch of furniture placed in a row to get max currency generation. But when the Inazuma layout came out was when I actually started making real builds. So that's why I thought it was like 2.x. Makes sense.
でも試験の基準についてはまだいろいろと問題がある。戦いってのはお勉強と違って唯一の解なんてないからな。傭兵にはそれぞれ自分なりの戦い方がある。実戦じゃ問題ないが、教官ってなるとワンパターンに陥りがちだ。てなわけで、視野が広くて柔軟な思考で戦えるプロに参考になる理想的な答えを見せてもらいたいんだ。
That's my specialty. Leave it to me.
視野が広くて臨機応変に動ける人といえばやっぱり旅人だよな。
よし来た。あんたと仕事ができるなんて嬉しいよ。スパイスたっぷりの肉を目の前にした時の気分だ。
リシア、報酬のことも忘れてはいけませんよ。提携案を聞いた瞬間に引き受けたでしょ。金銭関連のことは考えていなかったのでは。
大丈夫だ。コレーが教令員と交渉して報酬を2-8で分けることになってる。あたし1、キャンディス1、旅人パイモンが8さ。
8割ももらえるのか。
That seems like a bit much.
あたしたちの中だろ。遠慮すんな。とにかくあんたらの戦いぶりでセーフティーチームの仕事の基準が決まる。私たちは実行と長期的な経営を担当するだけだからな。大変なのはあんたらだ。前から提携の話は出てたし、いい機会だから気持ちよくスタートを切りたいんだ。
じゃあ私は報酬を計算して
Back in the Fontaine
一
event.
目でわかるように明細を書いておくよ。
ありがとな。これいい。
それとキャンディさんも安心して。
Okay, before you continue, I will take a quick bathroom break, and when we are back, I will hopefully be able to start some of the event activities. So don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back.
アール村に支払われる食料倉庫代についても教令員に3割増しで受け入れさせたよ。
ありがとうございます。村の施設の修繕費に回しますね。研究調査隊がアール村に滞在する際、より快適に過ごせるようになりますよ。旅人さんがスムーズに行動を開始できるよう、セーフティーチームの拠点も少し整理しておきます。
じゃあまた後でな。
コレイは今回の中心人物なんだな。みんなをまとめてるぞ。
いやいや、ただできることをしてるだけだ。まだまだ勉強することは山積みだし、やらなきゃいけないことも。とにかく旅人パイも一緒に頑張ろうな。
おう、思考合一プロジェクト、最高の形で成功させようぜ。
In the home base of the field-wide center, you can talk to companions or workers at the locations of specific programs to initiate challenges or learn relevant information, thereby aiding the corresponding development of varied programs.
全部丸み。
きっとまた一緒に飲みに行くつもりでしょうから、今回はドライフルーツとフルーツの粉が入ったお茶を飲んでもらおうかしら。
仕事が終わったらキャンディスを呼んで飲みに行きたいけど、来てくれるかな。
旅人までこのぬいぐるみを可愛いと思っておるのなら、若者たちに好きに量産させてやるとするか。
To put my best foot forward. Man, everybody else is voice here too, but she's not.
手をつなぎ、コレイやる気満々だな。私もテンション上がってきちゃった。
他にはどんな仕事が残ってたっけ。メモを確認しないと。
Team Factory. Producing Frozen Dolls.
よっ、試験官たちがどんな感じに仕上がってるか見に行かないか。
Up for a chat?
確かに 久しぶりの再会だもんな。あんたが来るって分かってたら絶対キャンディスと一緒に豪華な新メニューを振る舞ってやったのに。実はこの前フォンテーヌに行っていろいろ勉強してきたんだ。レシピと香料もいくつか持ち帰ってきた。これをキャンディスに渡したら予想外の新メニューを作ってくれたんだ。
Siapa?
その名もロマリタイムフラワーシャワルマコシャリ。普段食べているアールコシャリと見た目こそ変わらないが、口に入れた瞬間肉とご飯の香りがぷわっと広がって、そこからさっぱりとした香りが少しずつ漂ってくる。油の香りが楽しめるのに全然脂っこくなくて美味しいんだ。体力の補給にもなるし、パサパサしてないし、砂漠のキャンプで食うにはもってこいだ。
常識の範囲内でなら伝統的な料理を改造することには賛成です。砂漠で手に入る食材はどれも貴重ですから、最大限活用しなければいけません。
それなら布だって貴重な資源だろ。あの服を受け取ってくればよかったのに。
Candy
確か
skin
にファッシ
incoming.
ョンの流行には疎いけどさ、買う時に助言してもらったし悪くはなかっただろ。結局会計係のお嬢ちゃんに譲ったけどさ、嬉し
Ah,
そう
no,
に
she
飛
gave
び
the
上がっ
outfit
て
to
たぞ。
somebody else.
ありがとうディシア。その気持ちはしかと受け取りました。ですがアール村のガーディアンたるもの、あまり目立つ服を着るべきではないのです。華やかな服は適切な場面で着なければ。
What do you mean?
会計担当の方に
Not
送って
stand
ほ
out.
しいと言ったのは、彼女があなたたち思考の猟銃を代表して商談に出かけることもある
What
から
about
で
this
す。
cat piece then? What is this
Nanda.
supposed to be?
そういうことだったのか。それならそうと早く言ってくれよ。好みに合わなかったのかと思ったぜ。
今度また思考の猟銃がアール村に長期滞在することがあれば、お礼の品には布を持ってきてくれると助かります。裁縫は得意ですから、皆さんのために砂塵を防ぐマントを作れると思います。高価なものでなくとも丈夫で耐久性がある布地なら十分です。あなたのセンス信用していますから。
How is candies for Arlecchino? It's you need C6 candies. Without C6 she is worthless. But the C6 she is playable. You can vape. It's not perfect. You'd rather be melting with like Citlali ideally. But it works. In AoE there is even some merit to playing candies. Because Xingqiu is single target. And like so is Yelan. So candies allows for like a single character AoE hydro up. It's... If you really want to play Candice, it's an option to play her, but, you know, it's not gonna be as good as other Arlecchino teams. Not as good as Melt, probably not as good as Overload either. You're a real pragmatist, Candice.
あなたのためにマントを作るときはスタイルと模様をよく考えないといけませんね。アール村の賓客と一目でわかるように。
Ooh, so I'm getting one too.
期待しちまうな。じゃあ次の行き先はリーユエにするとしよう。あそこの布は質もいいしお手頃なんだ。高級な絹織物が欲しくなっても好きに選べるしな。ただ治安がいいから仕事がないんだよな。だから普通の観光客みたいにただの旅行として行くしかないか。今回の件を片付けたら仲間たちとじっくり話し合ってみるぜ。
If I did talk to Candice, will it be the same dialogue?
よ、
Yes.
試験官たちが。おう、
疲れたらちゃんと休
I think I want to start with the Coriander.
やっほー、調子はどう？グリーンコレアンバーと赤飛びウサギ伯爵の全力試してみない？
高速偵察パートナーの調整は終わった。準備はバッチシだ。
Hope you're not juggling too many things, Coley.
ああ、ここは地高合一プロジェクトの臨時事務所でもあるんだ。いつもアンバーと一緒に偵察パートナーの実験データを処理して記録を整理してるからな。
あと中の機械を改良するためにアドバイスとかもしてるんだよ。研究調査隊が来たらまずは情報登録をして 緊急訓練が必要かどうか確認するの。それから出発手続きをして人員と装備を手配するんだよ。あとはキャンプの物資補給に気を回したり、後方支援部と連携を取ったりかな。
That's a lot to handle, they should pay you more.
大丈夫大丈夫、今だけだから。まだ始まったばかりで全てが手探りなんだ。
心配しないで。学生たちがちゃんと外出許可を取ってるかとか、後方支援の物資に気を配るのは得意だから。
私たちの指示に従って作業を進められるように、教令員もこれから専門家で構成された正規の文書作成チームを派遣してくれるみたいだ。すでに何人か専門家がいるから、その人たちの準備が整って学者たちから正式に認証を受ければ、私たちも他の人たちに仕事を引き継げる。
そしたら楽しいお休みだね。
Have you visited other places in Sumeru?
出発前にリサさんとガイア先輩に相談して旅の計画を立てたんだ。でも今回は時間がないからって、コレイがまずスメールシティを案内してくれたの。最高に美味しいご当地グルメを食べたよ。
Interestingly, Amber is the only character from the like OG3, OG trio, Amber, Kaya, Lisa, that does not have a Sumeru skin. Because both Kaya and Lisa have a skin from Sumeru. Kaya's skin isn't really like all that Sumerian, but he did get it in Sumeru. It was in Port Ormuz, I'm pretty sure, that little event where he was acting. Actually, no, he got his... No, wait. He got his skin for Bottle Land. But yeah, that was in Sumeru. And then his hangout, where he also wore the skin, also was in Sumeru. Yeah, it was Sumerian. It was pretty much Sumerian.
今のとこそれくらいかな。忙しいコレイに付き合ってもらうのも悪いし、今はコレイのこと手伝ってあげたいから。
ごめんアンバー。
なんで謝るの？私は楽しんでるよ。なんて言ったって頑張ってるコレイをこの目で見れるんだから。落ち着いてて周りから信頼されてる、頼りになる姿をね。観光したり遊んだりなんていつでもできるでしょ。今回で最後ってわけじゃないんだから。コレイがこの仕事をしっかり終わらせたらルンルンで遊びに行こう。
よし、ますますやる気が出てきた。アンバーに心配かけないよ。ちゃんと仕事をしてきちんと仕事を片付ける。
Man, this is so lovely. It also reminded me of the Mondstadt event where Kole came to Mondstadt and had like the heart-to-heart with Sucrose. And that was like one of the best conversations in Genshin history.
やったー！飛行テストの時を思い出すね。
Whoa. Why do we go all the way over there? Wait, did he just random NPC here? Wait, he's selling Rukashava mushrooms? No? Man, why can't I buy Rukashava mushrooms from him? Long loading screen? Okay, I was worried my game crashed for a sec. In skillful scouting, you must pilot the scouting devices, Kulei Ambot and Bardrone Bunny to conduct high-speed reconnaissance. During reconnaissance, you can press two corresponding buttons to switch between the two scouting buddies. When the color of the scouting buddy matches the color of the track, it will advance at full speed. Conversely, it will be forced to slow down when the colors don't match. You can switch tracks by jumping while facing the corresponding direction. Scouting buddies can double jump to remain in the air over longer distances or switch tracks multiple times in succession. Radical acceleration orbs will appear on the tracks. When the scouting buddies touch orbs that match their color, they will gain a speed boost. Conversely, orbs that don't match will cause them to slow down. Oh, I was too slow on this. Then grab the speed boost orb. That's kind of fun. During high-speed reconnaissance, scouting bunnies may encounter dirty fruits, which must be avoided. If a scouting bunny collides with a dirty fruit, they will slow down and receive a time penalty for the stage. They always use the same dirty fruit in like every single event. Simulanka music? Or is the Bottleland music? I think it's from Simulanka. Either way, it's from a summer event. Lovely to hear it again. Oh, it's over already, come on. The music is the best part. Can I double jump? They already told me this. I guess it's because this is the first stage where double jump is actually required. Well, the camera was kind of funky here. No! I missed the speed up bar. How many challenges are there? Probably like 2 per day. When scouting bunny passes through a body bound, it will automatically switch. Okay. Intriguing mechanic. Maybe it's 30 per day? Or maybe there were 4 sets? I don't know, man. I'm just doing the challenges as they come. I'm gonna do them all eventually, right? I almost fell. More challenges. Just keep on coming. We're going through Aru village this time. Cool. I'm kinda thinking, how would I review this? If this was a Miliastra Wonderland minigame. There are still more? How many are there? This would be a decent Miliastra minigame, but nothing to write home about, to be honest. Nah, definitely one of the best. Miliastra games. We haven't gotten that many yet, so there aren't that many great ones. As time moves on, the average good Miliastra game should be better than this though. There is an alternate path at the bottom, but it doesn't have coins. The coins were up here. I think so. Maybe the coins were down there as well. There is still more. I feel like I'm trapped in a samsara. I mean, this is kind of fun. But like, how many did they make? We've never had this many stages of an event. Oh, I almost fell off actually. Almost misinputted. Oh shoot! No, I jumped over the coin! Okay, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I misplayed at the end there. I forgot about the ring. And I panic jumped over the coin. Okay, that's the last one. I have escaped the samsara. Where am I? Why am I here? Why am I by the harbor? Was it just by the harbor? Okay, so I claim all our rewards. 30 primos. Oh wait, I gotta click everything individually. 30 primos into 30 primos into 30 primos. Sometimes you can click. If you mash fast enough, you can sometimes click 2 at once. There were 9 stages. So I guess you unlock 3 stages per day. For 3 days, every other day. And we've got the prep progress. Oh my god, I will get a free Kole. Or also get not Crab books. Instead of Sumeru books. Cool. And then this one, the best. Too bad we don't get like a regular Faruzan plushie. This one is cool on the shroom, but we should get a regular one as well. This is so weird that I only had 2 chapters. This really lacked something, you know? I liked what we got, but I wish we got a bit more. Like this final chapter, the closing. Maybe once I finish all of these, we'll have some kind of closing chapter for everything at once, both the Layla story and these activities. There could be something after we are done with all the activities, or maybe I'm just coping. We also have BP tasks. Actually, no, we don't. Oh yeah, because I'm already done with the BP. There is a BP task that I finished, but yeah. Too bad. BP is done. I really wish we had some extra levels in Genshin, but I understand why they are not adding them, because in Star Rail we have 20 extra levels that just give you like a bit of currency and like relic crafting mats, so kind of like artifact crafting mats in this case. And then in Zenless you have 10 extra levels that also give you the same thing. And they could add extra 10 to 20 levels in Genshin that would just give you like Mora and Artifact EXP only. But it still would feel like you are missing out on something if you are not getting all of the levels. Even if you are missing out on barely anything, it would still people would still feel like they are missing out on something. And Genshin is supposed to be the most casually accessible game. So I do understand why they are doing this. You know, if you just want to hit level 50 BP and like be done with the BP for the patch, you don't want to like do any more BP tasks, you don't even do your dailies every day or whatever, then keeping it at 50 and not adding more makes sense. A bit of a shame for somebody who like buys the whale BP every patch. So I get 10 free levels and then I complain that I level too quickly. But I'm not buying for the levels are actually bad. I wish I could like not grab them. Oh yeah, I wanted to like pop my head into Miliastra. Tic-tac-toe co-op battle. Island adventure. Ley line stand. Resonance 4. Wait, this looks great. Tornado simulator beneath the abyss. Unrailed. Summon Royale. Taiwan adventure rule. Oh dear, asymmetric battle arena. Man, there are more and more games being added. Support single player, let's try playing this. I gotta do a little bit of Wonderland for the BP tasks. I'll probably just mostly do some like AFK stuff later on in the day or whatever. Dodge the beams, get all the crystals, reach the end. Tips: if you are trying to get the no-hit achievement, use the restart button in the top right corner of the screen to restart. Ooh, lovely. Wait, I'm punching! Yo! There are punches? Should I wait for Mizuki? You could, but it's not important. Got the crystal? No music. Oh shoot. I got hit. I don't have punch attacks. The punches are super fun. Oh, I'm supposed to climb! There is climbing in this. Lovely. And no stamina limit. Oh my god, this goes in like... this angle. I should go here to the side, it will be simpler. Honestly, I don't have to worry with the middle one. The crystals are way too easy to get though. How do you not get the crystals? Whoa! Okay, that was... You need to go slower here. If you want to get no hit. Oh boy. Oh! There's probably an achievement for killing everybody, so let's try to kill everybody as well. No child attacks, just normal attacks. But punches are super fun. Also, you need the crystals. If you don't have the crystals, you cannot finish. Boss, finisher, Hillicher. Cool. It was nice. Please add some music. I will leave this comment everywhere. Every game that doesn't have music, I will leave comment, add music. Why would you not add music to a game? You can just mute music anyways. If you don't want music. And if you want in-game music and you are left with a game and you have a game with no music, that sucks. Okay. I'm a big fan of Mizuki, but like I couldn't use her in most, even abysses. There might be something in there with like Durin. You get Anemores Shred. Durin. Mizuki. Venti. You cannot have an on-fielder with Mizuki. What does Arlecchino do in this team? Either Mizuki does nothing or Arlecchino does nothing. You can only have one on-fielder. Mizuki does nothing from off-field, really. Why are you just typing random characters? Why Lanyan? Why shield if Mizuki already heals? Why would you play Yahoda there? Oh, you just... Who should you level up for theater? Oh, it doesn't matter, whatever. Who do you think is the cutest? Okay, I guess let's go. Check out the Farzan thingy.
よく来たの。ギミックや謎解きについて研究しに来たのか？それとも先輩とおしゃべりしたいのか？
I'll ask a few questions actually.
何でも聞くがよい。特別に何でも答えてやろう。
Which is better, autonomous or manually operated devices?
おお、昔からおなじみの議論じゃのう。わしはそこまで凝り固まった考えの持ち主ではない。場合によるとしか言えんな。繰り返しの作業を必要とする機械的な仕事に思考は必要ない。こういう場合は自動装置が良い。識別、分析、判断が必要となるシーンでは手動装置の方が頼りになる。人間の思考はかなり複雑じゃからのう。たとえ6歳の子供の思考であっても、シミュレートするにはとてつもなく複雑な部品と膨大なシステム、エネルギーコストが必要になるじゃろう。大人の思考を模倣する装置を量産したところで、しばらくは小さな機械では応用できまい。
She doesn't know about like Inefa and all of the ancient dragon sovereigns. AIs made by Huiquotl. That was a very concise summary.
常々言っておるじゃろ。そういう学術的な問題に興味があるなら、わしの授業を受けに来るがよい。お前の頭なら、ジュライセンの生徒であるリサミンツから200年に1人の優等生の地位を奪うことができるじゃろうな。
So weird to see Lisa Minchi. There's also the other question
よ
you
く
can
来
ask.
たの。ギミなん
Would
で
you
も
prefer a
聞
doll
く
that
が
is cute
よ
or
い。
refined?
それはもちろん成功な方じゃが、いや別に可愛い方が嫌いなわけではないんじゃ。丸っこくて目が大きくてふにふにしているチビが嫌いなやつはおらん。じゃがいい年をして子供と同じようにふっくらしたぬいぐるみを抱いておるというのは少々威厳がのう。 近頃は素材を厳選して作られた宝石のように精巧で美しい人形もあるという話ではないか。可愛さを保ちつつ芸術品のように美しいと人に思わせることができれば両者とも兼ね備えられる。というか学術的な質問をされるのかと思っておったが、なぜそのようなどうでもよい質問をする？
Just wanted to learn more about you. The
今
blush.
回は細かいことは気にしないでやろう。これからはそんなお茶目な笑いではごまかされんぞ。
Okay, let's see what this is all about. Because I have no idea. I forgot what this event was supposed to be about. In mechanical puzzle parsing paradigm, the puzzle part will repeatedly spawn and advance forward. You must make full use of a variety of effects and deploy them on bases to help the puzzle balls complete all objectives and successfully reach the destination. Challenges contain puzzle star badges that puzzle balls need to collect. Try as many ways as you can to help the puzzle balls reach the destination with those puzzle star badges. After pressing miraculous speed in a base, puzzle balls can touch it to gain a temporary speed boost. After placing Miraculous Rise in a base, puzzle balls can touch it to instantly leap into the air. If there are two bases close to each other, you can try combining two different effects to obtain an even greater boost. For example, combining Miraculous Speed with Miraculous Rise will allow puzzle balls to jump higher and farther. So I want to give her speed here. And place it here, okay. Oh no, she died. This is so cute, man. Oh man, I'm loving this already. How did Nefer banner go for me? I had a guarantee for Nefer. Got her on soft PT. And I did like some pulls on the weapon banner, but I didn't want to actually go for a 5-star. Because losing to Furinasig would be a bit of a disaster. So I just did like 20 pulls and got one copy of the new 4-star Catalyst. And that's what I play on her. So it was decent. What effects and weapons do you put on Chevrus? Fav. Just Fav. And as for the artifact, you can just go like 2-piece HP to reach the 40k, but you can also go Noblesse. Or... It doesn't really work that well with other buffings. It's like a Songs of Day Past is a thing. Yeah, I think my Chevrus doesn't even have a set bonus. It doesn't matter all that much. But yeah, Noblesse or Songs of Day Past are probably the best options. Yeah, HP you don't need ER, you don't need Burst. HP. Or HP crit rate for better Favonius proc rate, it depends on your substats. Then Furina's sick but Skyward Pride, that's a shame. But yeah, now I still have another guarantee, because I had 3 losses in a row. So I have like the Capturing Radiance guarantee for Durin. And I'm on very high PT for the weapon banner, so that's pretty lovely. Just a 10 pull and I should get a weapon. We'll see what that weapon will be. But yeah, I'm super excited for it, because like Nefer is cool, but I'm not like super excited for Nefer. Durin though, oh my god. Durin is gonna be one of my favorite characters of all time. I'm incredibly excited for him, so I'll be going a bit deeper on his banner as well. After placing Miraculous Freeze in a base, puzzle balls can touch it to freeze nearby water surfaces for a period of time, allowing them to walk over the frozen surfaces. Wind currents will blow puzzle balls away. Try using Miraculous Rise to allow the puzzle balls to leap over them. Placing Miraculous Rise in a 2-level platform will cause it to rise by 1 level. moment. They are so cute, I can't. Oh. Wait. They're already going until the end. Oh, that's enough to like reach the end. But what I actually want to do is like lower this platform. Place the leap here. And the freeze here. Yeah. Oh wait, no! I need the leap for the platform. So what I want to do is make it go up as a doll is on the platform. Right now. Yeah, that's what we want to do. Nice. Yeah, attacks do feel nice. But... she's just not my favorite kind of character. Let's simply say that. Placing miraculous immovability in a 2-level platform will cause it to fall by 1 level. So I can make it go up by letting go of it at the right time, okay. And same here. And then for this, I need to make it go up as a doll is on the top. Yeah, okay, so the doll goes here. We make it go like this. Now we make her go up. Now we go for this and go up, and we got it. Easy clap. That's pretty fun. I actually took kind of thing to do it quickly. Wind currents will blow puzzle pulse away. Try using miraculous mobility to give puzzle pulse immunity to the effects of wind currents. Oh. So that's what it does. There are 2 nodes here. But I do want them to be blown away now. Right? Or no, because I need them to be blown away here to grab this. Yeah, yeah. So we got the immovability. And then the freeze as well. And now, I need them to be blown away. So I need to like move the freeze again, right? Yeah. So as the doll goes here, we give them freeze. Oh, and I'm not fast enough. Because we need to jump over this. Did this work? No, we need another doll. So she gets the freeze. Bam. Put the freeze here. Now just gets blown over, but creates the ice bridge. And now big jump! Oh man, this is so cute, I can't. No new tutorials this time. Okay, so we need them to get blown to the side. They go here. We can make them jump on top of this. And we probably want to make them jump on top of this. I'm pretty sure the jump goes here. We just remove the immovability, right? This seems super simple. But maybe it will not be like enough speed or something? Is there like a catch? Oh, I will need to move this to make them go up. Yeah, I need to make this go up even further. That's the hard part here. Oh, like, it's not gonna be like very hard, but yeah. Oh no, it still didn't work. Wait, so I need more speed for them then. Wait. So maybe this needs to be speed and I like make it go down and then up more. Yeah, this needs to be speed. What is up? No! Okay. This is kinda complicated. So we need this first here, right? We grab this, grab this, grab this. Here we go. Wait, what? They immediately get blown away. Oh, there is a mechanic I can interact with here. Oh boy. So I need to toggle this. Is there only one platform like this? There is another one. Okay, so right now, I need them to be blown here for sure. Actually, no I don't. I might want to make them, like, jump over here and then get blown by this instead. This way all they would need is speed, right? You have super speed and the right blow, she would already reach the end. I think that's worked. Yep. Seems kinda a bit too simple. Oh, that's it? I was kinda planning to end this here anyways, but... we got all of them.
よく来たの。ギミックや謎解きについて暇が
Okay, so we only have the combat challenge left, but this we will leave for the next time. Oh, the rewards actually go from the end. Haven't hit it? Oh yeah, no I haven't. Let's check it out. Let's hope it's not as big of a failure as yesterday. I can't believe I got Shanghai wrong. Yao? Yao squared? Way above 3.4? My go-to is always Mob Week. I'm not sure if that's a good choice. Probably not, because there aren't that many Pyro characters at that point. Okay, slightly below 5.3. Not Pyro, but not Natlan either. So late Fontaine, 5.4, 5.5. Maybe Skirk. Oh, she used the same book as Mavuika, so it was never Skirk. Wait, she's late? Oh my god, why did I think that she came in Fontaine? Oh, that was so bad. But at least I know it's a sword character. I didn't waste it completely. But shit, man, this is horrible. It's like chlorine. No, wait, I'm gonna lose because of this blunder. Okay. I need to pick the right character or I lose. It's between 4.3 and 4.6. It's not Furina. Because Furina was 4.2. Who else was there? Also, it's not Fontaine, so it's like Liyue. So it's Lanyan. Okay, it's Lanyan. No, it's not Liyue. Wait, what? Somebody who got released during Fontaine, who's not from Liyue or Fontaine. Chiori. This is Chiori. Okay, we got there. Whew! Oh my god. Win streak preserved, but man, that Skerg blunder was immense. Immense Skerg blunder. For some reason I thought she came during Fontaine, because she originally appeared during Fontaine. I lost on quote, but my win streak was like not high anyways. My win streak I think was 0. I think I lost somewhere else though. Where did I lose? I should have win streak 0 somewhere, or maybe not. No, okay, I only lost on quote, but it was a embarrassing loss. Why so many people make such a big deal of seeing the Adeptite? There is Adeptite everywhere, isn't there? Sounds like Yao Yao. Yep, because she's like she's being doted on, or like by the Adepti. This is Faruzan. Hospital. This could be any healer. Baiju. Ah, wait, what? Why the checkerboard pattern? Is it just Barbara? Chichi, and this is like her notebook? Okay, it's Chichi. Got double one-shots though, that's still pretty nice. Always Shuei? Oh my god. Station below 1.6, I will go with Clara. Physical distraction from 1.0 is Physical Trailblazer. Very easy to forget it exists, but it's a character. The Eternal Banishment Decree was like a pardon for me. After all, I'm here now, aren't I? Danheng IL? Or Danheng no regular? Probably IL. Easy. Ability? I know, Gunaifen. Hook. Looks fiery to me. Maybe it's not. Okay, just like some Shanjo sword. Maybe it's Yanqing? Netherworld Judgment. Oh, that's Hanya's talisman. Yeah, that's Hanya's talisman. Aventurine? You thought this is Aventurine? I mean, Eternal Banishment is like the specific punishment Danheng got. Or did you mean ability? These are mostly coins. Okay, briefcase. Briefcase could be Aventurine. Nope, copy the Himeko. Misha? No, it was never Misha. Piper. Anton. Okay, Fufu. Whoops. We gotta hit something eventually. Okay. This should be Ishuen. Nice. Is it possible for these three characters to not cover anybody? I don't think so. Like, Astra would not match the faction element or specialty, but she matches the weekly boss. There need to be some support or rapture. Eat Hari? Maybe Eat Hari would be... would not match with any of these. Maybe I should cut Anton and go for somebody from Spookshack instead, because Spookshack is pretty big now. But I still won't attack. Unless we just don't start with Piper at all. But I definitely need somebody from Sons, that's still a very big faction. Biggest in the game still, right? Who knows? Okay, so we finished 2 out of the 3 activities. 1 will be left for next time. That's just that. Any meaningful resin? Not really. We only have unmeaningful resin. I think I was supposed to do today? Not really. Columbina will be the day after tomorrow, so during the next Genshin stream. Okay, so Beats Gaming. Oh, the rhythm game. We could try a quick run. We could just do a quick run and no warm up of from Maritime. Sure. Oh, her horn is so tiny. The only person who actually likes rhythm gaming. Most people just like quit when they start playing. Or are at best indifferent. At least I didn't get the miss, but I got like 4 goods or something. Decent run, honestly. You can't get the perfect yourselves. So you can't get the perfects yourself, you just watch me do them. I mean, it is very satisfying for sure. It was 7 goods? I thought like 4. How did I get 7? I mean, yeah, this was like a bunch of goods. The timing is difficult on that section. 0 misses is still like a success, honestly. Cope. 0 misses and like the only goods were during like that one hard section. Oh, we got the Farzan doll. And we got the Kole, let's go! A pull. And then one more crown. How many crowns do I have, by the way? How is my crown situation like? Haven't really paid much attention to it recently. $14. That's not bad. I'll be at least double crowning Durin, possibly triple crowning. If I ever decide to play on-field carry Durin with C6 Bennett. I think I will stick to C6 Mona instead. 37? Oh, you should crown some more characters. You should crown the good talents. It's a big damage increase. 7 Quaint Fates, we're getting closer, also we can just learn this. But I just got a 5-star, so we are probably not getting anything. If only I might have more of. I have more crowns in total for sure, because I have almost every crown. Actually, because there is a repeatable source of crowns. Here. You can decide to spend 10 pulls each month to buy an extra crown. I think I bought it once or twice, but then I decided that it's too many pulls and I will stop. So I got every free crown available and then like 1 or 2 on top. But yeah, then it's just like, yeah, screw that. I'd rather have 10 pulls and be closer to a PT. So I definitely had more crowns than you in total, but I just used most of them. I could buy a Lisa this month. I will get the Lisa eventually. I think I have Lisa at C4 or C5. I have the relevant one, which is C4. Okay. Thank you already very much for watching, but this will be the end of the stream for today. I do have a stream every single day at 8 PM CET, which is 3 hours before now. You can join the Discord server to get stream notifications and the like. I will be What is this streamer? Whatever. Tomorrow we'll be playing some Star Rail, doing mostly currency wars, and maybe a bit of the Cupcake event, which is super fun as well. The Cupcake event is not dissimilar to this Faruzan Doll event, where you just like help your like you have the cupcakes that move by themselves, like little cute bodies, and you can like influence their movement by placing items. But you actually place items to hinder their progress, because you have one body that you like target, and then the others are supposed to fail. So yeah, pretty fun. Even if you're not into Star Rail, there are some cool mini games we'll be interacting with tomorrow, and then Genshin will be on Thursday as always. So yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye bye.